Dear students, welcome back to this virtual class. Good morning to all of you. Today we'll start under monopoly and monopolistic competition market, the shape of the different revenue curves. Last period we are discussing the different revenue, that is the total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue. We have already cleared total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue. The total revenue formula, that is we have known price into quantity, and average revenue equal to TR divided by quantity, and MR equal to TRN minus TRN minus 1. And second formula is that change in the total revenue upon change in that delta Q, delta TR upon delta Q. And we are discussing that perfect competition markets, that MR equal to AR equal to price. We have already known these are the TR, MR, AR and the shape of that MR, AR and price. Before we start that relationship in between TR, AR, MR, we must know that under monopoly competition and monopolistic competition, what will that define the revenue curves? Dear students, at present what market we are looking, this is to be called the monopolistic competition markets. In monopolistic competition market, there are large number of buyers and sellers, and there is the differentiate products. Price must not be that uniform, and whenever the producer sells that product at that less and less prices. Whenever you go to that market to purchase that vegetables, at that time if you will purchase that more quantity, then price of that per quantity output will be reduced. Like you will purchase the tomato, if that per kg is 40 rupees, if you will purchase that 2 kg, in place of the 80 rupees, he will take from you, that is maybe that 75 rupees. So this case, it is to be called that monopolistic market. I have already said this type of imperfect competition market, that is monopoly market, monopolistic market, will discuss in the next chapter detail with the features. But remember it, that price are vary in that monopolistic market or monopoly competition markets. Monopoly is a market where there is the single seller or that single producer and that single farm. Monopoly is a word which derived from two words, mono and poly. Mono means single and poly means seller. So single seller, it means whenever he will sell that more output with that less and less price. For examples, that quantity sold, QS quantity sold, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. And the price in rupees, first quantity is sold in the market at the 10 rupees. So the total revenue will be 10. When you will sell that second quantity, the price may be less, 9 rupees, then it will be 18. Third quantity, then price will be less, 8, it will be 24. Fourth quantity, it will be sold at the price of 7, it will be 28. Similarly, price reduced to 6, 5 into 6 is 30, 6 into 5, 30, and 7 into 4 is 28, like this. Similarly, if that 8 units sold in the market and price will be 24, like this is the total revenue. And what is the average revenue? As per our formula, average average revenue equal to total revenue divided by quantity of output sold. So that is the TR divided by quantities. So that is that 10 divided by 1 equal to 10, 18 divided by 2 equal to 9, 24 divided by 3 equal to 8, 20 divided by 4 equal to 7, 30 divided by 5 equal to 6, 30 divided by 6 equal to 5, 28 divided by 7 equal to 4, and 24 is divided by 3. So this is called the average revenue. Similarly, what is the marginal revenue? Marginal formula TRN minus TRN minus 1. You may not know, but if it is 0, then it will be 10. Remember it. Otherwise, it will be dash. Similarly, 18 minus 10, 8. 24 minus 8 equal to 6. 28 minus 24 equal to 4. 30 minus 28, 2. 30 minus 30 equal to 0. Then 28 minus 30 equal to minus 2, and it will be that minus 4. It can find out which way. The formula is marginal revenue N equal to total revenue N minus total revenue N minus 1. This is the formula to find out that marginal revenue. That is the marginal revenue N equal to total revenue N minus total revenue N minus 1. So suppose we will find out that second units of that marginal revenue. It means marginal revenue of second units equal to total revenue of second units minus total revenue of second minus 1. So equal to total revenue of second units minus total revenue 2 minus 1 the first units. So total revenue of second units is how much? Total revenue of second units 8. I write here 8. And total revenue of first unit how much? 10. That is the 10 equal to 8. Similarly, if we find out the marginal revenue of third units, the marginal revenue of third units equal to total revenue of third units minus total revenue of third minus 1 equal to total revenue of third units minus total revenue of second units. Total revenue of third units 24 and total revenue of second units 18. That is 24 minus 18 equal to 6. So similarly, we have calculated from this table what will the marginal revenue. Now see the table and observe it. What you will observe it, marginal revenue is going on decreasing up to that 6th units marginal revenue is 0, and after that marginal revenue is negative, minus 2, minus 4, like this. But total revenue increases 10, 18, 24, 28, 30. After that 6 units, it reduces 28 to 24. Here, average revenue case, average revenue equal to total revenue divided by quantity sold. That is also going on decreasing. And second is, what is the price? That is the also average revenue of the different units of output sold in the markets. So under imperfect competition, monopoly or monopolistic competition, a firm is able to sell more only by reducing the price of the product. Thus, to TR or total revenue, MR revenue and AR will be accordingly. It can be plotted in the diagram. It can be plotted in the diagram of different curves: total revenue curve, average revenue curves and marginal revenue curves. Total revenue curve, average revenue curve and marginal revenue curve. O x-axis, that is units of output sold. O y-axis is the TR, AR, MR. All this TR, AR, and MR. Units of output sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like this. And that it will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, and 30, like this. And this will be similarly -2, -4, like this. This is that OY dash, and this is that OY. Now I will draw that diagram. First unit of output, price is 10. And average revenue is also 10. Then second unit outputs, average revenue is 9. Third case, it is 8. Fourth case, it is 7. And fifth case, it is 6. Sixth case, it is 5. And seventh case, it is 4. And eighth case, it is 3. First case 10, second case it is 9, third case it is 8, fourth case it is 7, fifth case it is 6, sixth case it is 5, seventh case it is 4, and eighth case it is 3. So this is the average revenue curve. And marginal revenue curve, first case 10, second case 8, third case 6, fourth case 4, fifth case 2, and sixth case 0, seventh case -2, eighth case, that is -4. This is the marginal revenue. And total revenue 10, second unit case 18, third unit case 24, fourth unit case 28, fifth case 30, and sixth case also 30, seventh is 28, and 8 is 24. This is the total revenue. So in case of under monopoly or monopolistic competition, this is the shape of the total revenue curve, average revenue curve, and marginal revenue curve. So from this diagram, we can say that average revenue is decreasing and marginal revenue is decreasing. MR and AR both are decreasing, both slope downwards from left to right, like that shape of the demand curve, and average revenue is equal to the price. Average revenue is equal to price. It means first quantity price 10, average revenue 10. Second quantity case price is 9, average revenue also 9. Third case price is 8, average revenue is 8. Fourth case price is 7, average revenue 7. Fifth case 6, 7th, 8th case, all these case we concluded here that price and average revenue both are same. So this is the price and average revenue in the same. So average revenue is also called the demand curve. And so far MR is concerned, AR also decreases, MR also decreases, but MR is the below of AR. AR ऊपर है, MR नीचे है. MR is the below of AR. In initial stage, that AR and MR both the same. First unit case, price is 10, total revenue 10, average revenue 10, marginal revenue 10. This is the first unit case. And whenever we produce that more and more output, TR increases. TR increases, and after certain point, TR starts to decline. When TR starts to decline, at that time, see in this diagram, when that 6 units of output are sold in the market, total revenue is maximum as per our table. 6 case, that is the 30, and marginal revenue is 0. Marginal revenue is 0. At that time, total revenue is maximum. Marginal revenue is 0. Total revenue is maximum. And when that total revenue starts to decline, 28, 24, at that time, what is the condition MR? MR is -2 and -4. It means when MR is negative, TR starts to decline. When MR is negative, TR starts to decline. But MR is negative, TR starts to decline, AR starts to decrease. But AR does not intersect to that x-axis. Average revenue curve does not intersect to the x-axis. One more question may come. Can that average revenue curve intersect x-axis? Your question will be absolutely no, because when there is something revenue, at that time average revenue must be there. So there is no 0 of that average revenue. If average revenue is 0 means the quantity is not sold in that price, in the market, in the any price, so that average revenue never be 0. So in our diagram, we can find out the relationship between TR, MR and AR. So see in the diagram, TR initially increases, reaches a maximum, and then it falls, and TR curve is, we may say that, inverse U-shaped. This is called inverse U-shaped. TR curve is that inverse U shape. Secondly, both AR and MR curve are downward sloping. Both AR and MR curves are downward sloping. But MR curves lies below. MR curve lies below of AR. This is that MR curve, which is the below of that AR curve. That is I am saying MR curve lies below that average revenue curve. Thirdly, MR curve starts from the same points as that AR curve but falls at twice the rate. At twice the rate. Remember it. Twice the rate. Most important here. That also, that is why we will say that how it is twice, that can be explained later. But when TR is maximum for at midpoint and that AR curve and MR is 0, where TR is maximum, that is in our table TR is 30 and our MR is 0, TR is 30, MR is 0, TR is 30, MR is 0. So when TR is maximum, phi is at midpoint on AR curve and MR is 0. MR is 0. It means midpoint in the sense how much is that this and how much will the this much. This will be called that midpoints. So that time we can say that elasticity demand equal to 1. This is elasticity of demand equal to 1 as per the measurements. And before this is that elasticity of demand greater than 1. And after that it will be elasticity demand less than 1. Measurement of that revenue curve or demand curve. Or as the relationship between MR and AR, it means what we say that when TR is maximum, phi is at midpoint of AR curve and MR is 0. So midpoint means before this elasticity of demand greater than 1, because average revenue is called the demand curve, and after that elasticity of demand less than 1. So that is why we may say that when MR is 0, that time elasticity of demand equal to 1. And when elasticity demand is greater than 1, at that time, greater than 1, this case, that time MR is positive. MR is positive. And when elasticity demand less than 1, MR is negative. Be clear. Here is the point. MR is 0, TR is maximum. This is to be called that half of this curve. What is the center so that elasticity of demand equal to 1. Before this MR is positive and average revenue curve, that time measurement elasticity of demand greater than 1. And after that MR is negative, elasticity of demand less than 1. So far total revenue is concerned, up to that MR 0, elasticity of demand greater than 1, total revenue curve increases. When elastic demand equal to 1, MR is 0, at that time the total revenue is maximum. And when MR is negative, elasticity of demand less than 1, total revenue is negative. Now it is, I think, here clear that the relationship between TR and MR and MR and AR and TR and MR. So far we can say that when TR is falling, AR is falling and MR is negative. This stage MR is negative, AR is falling, TR is falling. See it. But before that, both AR and MR is falling, but TR is increasing. Now it is clear difference. When MR is 0, TR is maximum, and it is that middle point. When we will measure it so far demand curve, at that time elasticity of demand equal to 1. Before that, 0, MR is positive, TR is increasing, and when MR is negative, TR decreasing, and at that time elasticity demand is less than 1. In this case, when 6th unit to 7th unit producers, price is 4, total revenue falls 30 to 28, average revenue fall 5 to 4, but marginal revenue 0 to -2. It means marginal revenue here negative, and 8th case also marginal revenue is negative. It means when marginal revenue starts decline or that below that x-axis, or we may say that when marginal revenue is negative, the total revenue starts to decline, and in this case both the curves, total revenue curve, average revenue curve, are decreasing, but MR is negative. MR is negative. So that is that relationship between TR and MR. Now relationship between TR and MR, again I repeat. MR is the addition of TR when one more units of output sold. MR is the additional 10 plus 8 equal to 18, 18 plus 6 equal to 24, 24 plus 4 equal to 28, 28 plus 2 equal to 30, 30 plus 0 equal to 30, 30 minus 22 equal to 28, 28 minus 4 equal to 24. So this is why we can say that MR is the addition to TR when one more units output sold. And when MR is positive, TR rises. When MR negative, TR falls. When MR is constant, TR will increase at a constant rate. So relationship between AR and MR, it means when MR is constant, when AR is constant, at that time AR equal to MR. AR equal to MR. And when AR falls, MR also falls, but MR falls twice the rate of which that AR falls. Twice the rate of which AR falls.